Tongues. They're more versatile than you might think. They allow us to enjoy tasty treats, communicate, and silently insult people. And animals' tongues have adapted to serve them in all kinds of ways. This is a kinkajou, and this is a kinkajou's tongue. Kinkajous live in South American rainforest, and they're arboreal, so they live high up in the trees. Kinkajous have a serious sweet tooth, so they use their 5-inch long tongue to slurp nectar out of flowers. When a kinkajou is drinking from a flower, it gets its face covered in pollen, and that pollen is transported to other flowers. This means that kinkajous are pollinators, just like bees and butterflies. Take a look at the tongue of a bee and the proboscis of a moth. They're long and flexible, just like the kinkajous. A long, flexible tongue is a pretty good indication that an animal eats nectar, and that allows the plants in his environment to grow and reproduce. Not everyone has the luxury of slurping honey all day. If you're trying not to get eaten, sometimes all you have is the element of surprise. Blue-tongued skinks have broad, brilliant blue tongues. They also have a huge head for their body size. So when threatened by a predator, they open their mouths wide and stick out their tongues dramatically. Sometimes this is enough to scare the predator off and allow the skink to live another day. Frogs have obscenely long tongues, and they can catch and swallow an insect in a fraction of a second, 5 times faster than it takes you guys to blink. Their tongues are super soft, one of the softest known biological materials in the world. This allows them to wrap their tongue around prey in a gross tongue hug. Their special saliva is called a non-Newtonian fluid. That means it's sticky and thick under force and watery and flowing at rest. When a frog shoots its tongue out, the saliva is thick and traps the insect. When the tongue slides back into a frog's mouth, the saliva becomes less viscous, allowing the frog to swallow. Oh, and by the way, a frog swallows with its eyes. Once the meal is inside of his mouth, the frog pushes his eyes down into his skull, which pushes the food to the back of his throat, helping him to swallow. Alligator snapping turtles are unsavory looking characters that no sensible fish would go anywhere near, but they've evolved wriggly pink tongues that look like delectable worms. When the alligator snapping turtle gets hungry, it simply opens its mouth, flicks its tongue around until some poor hungry fish mistakes it for food and swims right into the turtle's jaws. This is an example of mimicry, an animal using its shape, color, and movements to act like it's something else. Now get out there and check out some animal tongues. Let us know what you find in the comments below. Thanks for watching, Defenders. We hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to watch next week's episode and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also click the link below to learn more. See you guys later.